What's going on, YouTubers? It's me, your boy, once again, RKO2582, here to do Raw review this week for January the 14th, 2012. It's the 20th anniversary. Did it live up to the hype? Guess we'll find out as I go along with this review. So let's not waste any time and get this Raw 20th anniversary review underway. So the night kicked off with, of course, the man who made it possible for over 20 years, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And, of course, he was announcing what was going to happen throughout this week. He said Dolph Ziggler once again is going to go up against John Cena, but this time it's in a steel cage at the Rock concert for the evening. And who else to ruin this moment? Well, it's the Big Slow. Your former world heavyweight champion, if you didn't already knew about it from the spoilers, W.com, whatever. Yes, he's your former world champion. Of course, he was huffing and puffing about him losing the title. And then I kind of laughed at this when Vic was like, wow, Show, you lost weight. Oh, yeah, because you ain't got that world heavyweight title belt. Ooh, damn, bitch, damn. And then he showed the footage of Del Rio, surprisingly a miraculous, in my opinion, victory against Big Slow for the title. And your new world heavyweight champion comes out in no car, mind you. He just comes out and then he's bashing Show. He's like, "You got the cojones." Yeah, and then surprisingly enough, he got some C chants. I kid you not. It's just been see. I was like, I guess WWE really is going with this Del Rio face push, and from what I heard last night on Raw, I think it's gonna work. Even though I may not be I'm still not a Del Rio fan. I'm still not big. I mean, he gonna have to prove more to me as time goes on. I ain't gonna jump on his bandwagon or whatever just yet. He got to prove to me. So yeah, Del Rio and Slow went back and forth, and then he called him a fat jackass in Spanish, and then Ricardo thought it was gonna flash water stuff, and then it was confetti, and then beat down ensued, and then Del Rio got the best off of that. And as of last night, it's official. Del Rio and Big Show will fight once again for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So you had the Intercontinental Champion, White Barrett, boom, against Randy Orton. And this match was alright, decent for me. And here was the shocker. I mean, as the match was going, you thought Randy Orton, I was thinking like, oh, yeah, Randy Orton gonna win this. I know Randy Orton too. But once Barrett hit that, which I'm not a fan of, finisher, the full hammer, 1, 2, 3, Wade Barrett goes over clean. I kid you not. Wade Barrett legit beat Randy Orton. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, wow, that ain't getting him over. I don't know what is. So once again, your winner, Wade Barrett. And before I get to the Kane Damien Sandow matchup, the segment between Team Hell No, of course, we had the return of Dr. Shelby. Yeah, Team Hell No and Dr. Shelby had their little, evaluation as Vicky set up for them. And then once Dr. Shelby invited Rhodes Scholars, yeah, pretty much hell ensued. And then once Dave Down compared Dr. Shelby to Dr. Phil, Dr. Shelby's like, Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil! Then he got pissed and he commanded Team Hell No to kick their asses. It was funny too. And he's like, and then I love when Kane said, now that's a happy place. And you know it's coming. Yes! 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 Once again, Dr. Shelby owns Dr. Phil every single time. Yeah! Take note of that, people. Alright, Kane versus Damien Sandow, and Kane makes quick work of Damien Sandow. Chokeslam, 1, 2, 3, Kane wins. And finally, the first inductee of the 2013 WWE Hall of Fame is Mick Foley, if you didn't already know from reading reports. Yeah, Mick Foley was gonna about to say something, and then the damn Shield arrives, ruining this occasion. And then here comes Feed Me More Ryback to come in for the rescue, and but the numbers game were getting caught to Ryback, and then Sheamus and Orton come in to help, and they pretty much cleaned them out. And Ryback got to hit the shell shock on Dean Ambrose, which I loved. I was so happy. About time Shield got there, get their ass handed to him. Yeah. And then Ryback cuts a promo. He was saying, "Can't rest, won't rest until I get the Shield. Feed me Shield. Feed me Shield. Feed me Shield." Alright, finally we have our, once again, Eve and Caitlyn for the Divas title, and this is Caitlyn's hometown, mind you, because they're live in Houston, Texas. But this time, no countout, no disqualification. If Eve gets herself countout and disqualified, she will forfeit the title to Caitlyn. And I can honestly say this Divas match right here was not bad at all. I actually enjoyed this match. You get me? I mean, the fans got into it too. I mean, they were cheering for Caitlyn and stuff, and rightfully so. And then, I mean, I thought when Eve was going for that network, I thought that was it, Niche. I thought when she was going for the gut buster, I was like, oh no way. And then when Caitlyn hit that spear, that was a good spear even for her. And 1, 2, 3, your winner and new Divas champion, Caitlyn. All I got to say, Caitlyn, baby, you deserve it. I mean this because I'm a fan of yours, and I'm hoping you and AJ throw it at WrestleMania since Eve's gone. Yeah, of course, Eve went on WWE after saying like I quit and stuff, and just making her execute. Yeah. Well, I'm saying, yeah, from what reports are saying, she's pretty much taking time off, I guess. Yeah, because she's supposed to be getting married soon, want to spend time with her fiance, which is fine. Even though I wasn't the biggest Eve fan, but I wish her well in her future projects. Alright, anyway, next was Brodus Clay versus CM Punk. Yes, it's happening. Yeah, Brodus Clay versus CM Punk. Of course, Brodus Clay wanted to face him because, CM Punk bashed him in his promo last Monday night when CM Punk's like, how can you have Brodus Clay touch your little children so he can shuck and jive for you? I love that. And then Brodus Clay and then he wanted to get serious, but as hard as Brodus Clay tried, CM Punk was too much for him because he's the best in the world and still your current WWE champion. And then after the match, yep, he cuts a promo saying like, I do what I do every single week, every single night. He's like, The Rock, tonight he gonna do what he usually does. He said, for 421 days, ain't nobody gonna beat me. And he's like, oh, your opinion, but my opinion, my fact, that I, CM Punk, will retain the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, whether you like it or not. So we had Sheamus once again facing 3MB in an over-the-top rope challenge, and surprisingly enough, 3MB wins. I'm like, I'm sick of 3MB. In my opinion, 3MB should be called 3M dog shit. That's exactly what they are to me. And after the match, Sheamus gets his revenge, I guess, post-match beatdown. Alright, enough of that, because that was just pointless. Alright, later on, this was getting into the third hour, mind you. Yeah, the first 2 hour Raw was like pretty much last. It started off good, but then it started to slow down as time went on. But this, I think, right here picked it up for me. Alright, The Miz announced that he was going to have a special guest on his show, Miz TV, and he gave a special hit, pretty much gave it away. Woo! Ric Flair. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was so happy to see Flair again. He was having fun. Him and Miz were playing off each other. I mean, it was fun. I mean, Miz might think he's awesome, but Flair is one in a million. He is God, 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 not Punk, God, 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 God. Yeah, because Ric Flair got like that. And then, just when Flair was about to say that quote, he needed to say the quote. I don't care if it's PG. The limousine ride, jet fly, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. And then here comes Anton Cesaro, your U.S. champion. Oh, God. Hated when he came out, ruining this good moment. He's all like bashing Flair with his 4 ex-wives and your bar tab that you can't pay. Ooh. And then Flair beat the out of Anton's arm with the shots, and then Miz hit the Skull Crusher finale on him, and then Flair let Miz do the honors, do the figure 4 leg lock on him, and that's how we end that segment. I'll be honest, as much as I'm not a big fan of Miz, him and Flair were entertaining as hell. I'm not gonna lie, they were. So there you go. Alright, Cody Rhodes versus Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan, just like Kane, makes quick work, no lock, and your winner is Daniel Bryan. Yes! 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 Team Hell No kicking ass this week. Oh my god. And then, I marked out for this. I mean, JR. About damn time. I mean, they should have had him early in the night. I mean, the Raw 20th anniversary, and it sure didn't live up to that, other than the highlights and stuff. And they didn't have that many past stars, which sucks. And he came back just to call the steel cage match between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler once again. This was a good match, but like the majority, they saw the ending coming. I really thought Ziggler was gonna win here, but once again, John Cena overcome the odds yet again. Even with Biggie Langston getting involved, AJ getting involved. I mean, with all the shenanigans, even with Ziggler, just like last week, everything that Ziggler hit with Cena, he always kept coming back. And once again, 1, 2, 3, your winner, John Cena. And I know a lot of Ziggler fans are pissed once again, and pretty much anyone who hates Cena, yep, gonna hate him even more after last night. So that's how we end with that steel cage match. And now, on to the Rock concert, baby! Alright, Raw ended with, of course, the Rock concert. Of course, they were saving the Rock toward the end. This pretty much proves that they're going to save the Rock to the end going into the Royal, because they know the Rock's Royal since he's bringing the ratings up. And that song he did on Heyman, it was alright, but when he did it to Big Guerrero, especially after her interrupting the Rock and Sock Connection segment earlier in the night, you knew Rock was going in for the kill. I've watched that about 20 times so far, mind you. And then once he was like, because biatch, you look horrible tonight. Oh my, I lost it, man. But you can tell Biggie was trying so hard not to laugh. It was that funny. And after that, it sucks that the Rock concert was short, but of course they got time and stuff. But Rock's like, screw the concert, I'm ready to call out CM Punk. And then I like this when he said, CM Punk, you are not God. He's all like, as God is my witness, as God as my witness, at the Royal Rumble, I will become WWE champion. And then Punk was like, oh hell no. And then him and Rock were brawling and stuff. Like, for the first time in pretty much almost 6 months, CM Punk has not acted like a chicken shit heel, as people have been saying. Finally, Punk, even though he's heel, he went straight in there. I hope we see more of that Punk going from here on out. And of course, Heyman got the Twinkie teeth, stuff like that. Yeah, that was funny. Alright, as enjoyable as some of the show was, I was kind of disappointed with Raw, the 20th anniversary show, like the majority, because they lacked past stars, all that stuff. I mean, they really could have done better with this. I mean, get me? Alright, anyway, this is your boy, RKL2582, done with my Raw 20th anniversary review. Take care, everyone.